Hey everyone, welcome to Bookish Daddy. Thank you for joining me. To start this off, I would like to thank Ian Gubelli, who is one of my favorite booktubers. Uh, he gave me a huge shout out the other day in one of his videos, and his community has just reached out. If you are one of those people who has subscribed or even liked or commented, thank you so much. It means the world to me. It's so amazing to see how many followers I've gained since then, and I am super excited about this channel and what we're going to be able to do with it. That being said, because we have so many followers, I am going to do a BookTube Newbie Tag, which I've been seeing everywhere, but I didn't really have a big enough following that I thought it necessary to tell you more about myself. So this will be a good chance for you to kind of get to know me and why I want to do this. Uh, I'm going to throw Ian's tag down here somewhere. If you could, if you're not already, go follow him, give him a like, comment. Him and his wife do wonderful content. They are super amazing, and his reviews are really fun to watch. So if you get the chance, go ahead and go do that. Show him some love. And thank you again, Ian, for shouting me out. It means a lot. Uh, all that being said, let's jump into this. So I wrote down all the questions that are typical for one of these videos, and we're going to get into it. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? Uh, I started this channel because I really enjoy reading books of all types, and my wife had got me to read Throne of Glass and Akatar and kind of give her my opinions on it because they are some of her favorite books. And while doing that, I started watching other booktubers like Ian and a few others, and I it looked fun. I really, really want to make content that keeps people engaging with me so that we can all get to know each other better and have a really fun community together. I really enjoy getting to know people, and I enjoy seeing your recommendations for books and trying new books and new genres I've never tried before. And that's kind of why I put this channel together. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? That's an interesting question. Some fun and unique things I could bring. I'd like to think I have a pretty different perspective on things. I have a pretty extensive military background. I have lived all over the world, big into tattoos and art and all types of different books. And I think my perspective could be fun, and it'll be fun to maybe try and read other books that I not wouldn't normally do and make some good content with it. What are you most excited about for this channel? Like I said, I'm most excited about getting to know new people and getting to find new books that I wouldn't normally find. I think it's super cool to find books that I would have never found before by little indie authors or maybe genres that I wasn't comfortable reading before and delve into that. And that is kind of what I am most excited about. Why do you love reading? Um, I love reading. I wouldn't call it an escape as more it's more of an adventure. I like to put myself in all these different books and worlds and fantasies, and it just takes me away, and I think it's super fun. Whether it be a thriller, a fantasy, or whatever it is, I like to kind of like picture myself in the book, and that's why I love reading. I think it's more enveloping than watching a movie. I can really like get into it, and I just love it. I love to read and fall into those worlds. What book or series got you into reading? That's actually R.A. Salvatore's The Legends of Dritz. Back when I was 18, I had joined the military and shortly after had deployed. And while I was there, one of my buddies handed me The Orc King by R.A. Salvatore. And I had never read anything like it, and it cha- changed my world. I probably went and bought 16 of R.A. Salvatore's books within a month. And yeah, that's what got me back into reading and really started my journey into fantasy. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? If I had to ask anything, it would definitely be Ian Gubelli. Like I said, he's primarily who I watch. And I would probably ask him if he would want to do a collaboration one day. Me and him have differing opinions on books. I'm a huge Sarah J. Maas fan and love romantasy, whereas he's more Joe Abercrombie and likes Stephen King and stuff like that, which isn't up my alley. I've read them. I typically have different ratings than him on both sides of the spectrum. And I think it would be super cool to do a collaboration where we maybe pick a book or one we've read or one to read and go back and forth with our opinions on it. I think that would be super different and fun. What challenges do you think starting a YouTube channel will be hardest to overcome? The hardest challenge, aside from getting viewers, I mean, that's always difficult to try and get new people to your channel, especially with all the different algorithms and kind of finding your niche. I would say the hardest thing for me right now is the video editing. As you can tell, I'm not the greatest at it. Finding the music and the right places to put things. And right now I'm using DaVinci Resolve, so I'm watching tutorials, but that would probably be my biggest hurdle is getting through that. When did you start reading? Like I said, I've been reading my whole life, but 18 is when I delved into heavy reading and fantasy world building. Where do you read? Really anywhere. I've read in airports, the car, but primarily, I guess if that's what it's asking, is on my couch. I like to lay up in the recliner, throw some blankies on, grab a pillow, maybe some cookies or donuts, and read. That's what I do. If it's the weekend, I'll have a beer uh, and just lay up on the couch. That's my favorite place to read. If it was summer, I'd be on the back porch maybe a little bit out in the breeze. What kind of books do you like to read? So my favorite is romantasy right now. I like high fantasy. I have not gone into just pure romance yet, and I have never really read a thriller or a dark romance, but those are three types of books I'm about to try and get into because I find them fascinating and would love to try one. But primarily, I read fantasy, high fantasy, and romantasy. But I'm really open to anything. I'd really any book, whether it be heavy on the world building or heavy on the character development or all books. I'm a big fan of books, and fantasy's where I'm at right now. But if you have suggestions for something else, I'm willing to read it. That was it for the questions. If you have more questions for me, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll get to them. I'll go through every single one of them. So also, if you see something I'm doing that you don't like or would like to see, feel free to drop criticism. You're not going to bother me. And again, I am super thankful that all of you joined my channel, especially those that are coming from Ian's community. Big thank you, man. I can't say it enough. I was super excited to see you all just hopping in one after another. And I am super excited to get this channel going. I just finished God Killer. I'm going to be doing a video on that. And I am doing the tandem read currently on Throne of Glass. So I'm super pumped about that. Those are some of my favorite books ever so far. And I can't wait to finish the last three. Thank you all for joining my video. I hope you have a blessed week. Have a good night. And keep tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you around.